Yesterday, I came across this quote from Albert Einstein, and I think it can really impact you as a leader, a change agent, professional, and in your career. It's pretty short. This is, like I said, a quote. If I only had 1 hour to save the world, I would spend 55 minutes defining the problem and only 5 minutes finding the solution. Folks, this sums up the life learning, my 34 years as a leader, as a problem solver, as a change agent in industry, and now in my consulting practice. It just sums up everything that I've been trying to communicate to you through this channel. You got to know your current state. You got to know it intimately. Most people just look at some data, look at their experience, and then jump and decide what to do. Adding intense observation changes everything. And I'm saying observation that's at least 4 hours, better to be 8, 16, 30, 40 hours. But intense observation changes everything. Solutions will present themselves and become obvious once you do the observation. That's exactly what Albert Einstein's saying here. Once you know the problem well, the solution part is easy. You spend 5 minutes on the solution because it's easy because you know the problem intimately. I just love that quote. Does your culture, let's come back into you. Do you have a culture of brainstorming in conference rooms? Hey, you come together, you got a problem to say, hey, let's look at the data, let's look at charts, let's all get everybody's experience and skills together, and let's come up with a game plan and go. Hey, folks, that is good. Very good, okay? But it's not great. What if you were to add intense observation to your data set? So you have that brainstorming session, but then you say, okay, we need to understand current state better. Okay, that's probably number one on your action list. How do we understand current state better? Where can we go observe? Where can we go observe for 8 hours, 16 hours, 3 days? How can we go out in teams and observe and bring that into our data set to make the decision? You're going to doing so, in my experience, 100% of the time, you're going to dramatically improve your speed to get into a solution, your speed of resolving the issue, okay? You're going to focus on actions that makes a difference, not that you're guessing makes a difference. How many times have you come out of those action meetings, those brainstorming sessions with 52 things to do, and everybody runs off and working on 52 things, hoping that 1, 2, or some combination fixes the problem? Adding observations, laser focus, this is a problem, we fix it, okay? You're going to be right far more often because of that. And you're going to spend far less money because you're going to focus your actions on known problems because you know it intimately. And here's another benefit. Most of these solutions are free. That's what's, it's comical. The solutions present themselves. Most often they're free. Most often the results are fast. You focus the organization. If you call me and give me a problem, and this happens all the time, you call me, you send me an email and say, Joe, hey, I'd love to tap into your experience. Here's my problem. I have no idea what to do. What do I do? What's your advice based on your years of experience? What you're screaming at me is you did not do observation. And that's what I tell 100% of the people. Did you do observations? Well, no, we know this problem. It's a historical problem. It happens all the time. Go and observe. Go and observe for 16 hours. And then write me another email and say, I know exactly what to do. That's what will happen. I've not failed with this in my career and in my consulting practice. I begin with observation and lead teams, individuals, reliability engineers, maintenance managers are always shocked at the reality that I present them with as little as 4 hours of intense observation. You want to accelerate your career, okay? You want to accelerate your career, live this Albert Einstein quote. Know the problem first. Spend 90% of your effort understanding the problem through data and observation. Solutions become obvious. This is Joe out.